We received the news today. My father read it in the Post. General Washington died 1 week past. We had heard the rumors, but people are always gossiping about the Washingtons. That poor, wonderful, exciting family. I grew up wondering what it would be like to live in a grand house on a large plantation. Balls and parties, gentlemen callers. Growing up, my brother and I would pretend to be Nellie and Washington Parke Custis, prancing about the house pretending to live with the Washingtons, until my mother would tell us to get back to our responsibilities. We would laugh and go back to the cooking or cleaning or studying our numbers, but always beg our father to tell us stories of the war at night after supper. What was he like, Papa? Was he tall like they say? Did Lady Washington really go to all the camps and bring supplies for the soldiers? Did General Washington really have a horse shot out from under him? What was he like? The stories made him real, and our father, having served under him, made him that much more tangible. Our parents believed in him, and we believed in our parents. My father would say, without the general, we wouldn't have a country. We respected him. He wasn't behind the lines issuing orders. He fought beside us, leading us into battle. When we had nothing left, he gave us hope. You see, I've never known a time without the presence of General George Washington. He was in our home through the stories we heard. He was in the papers my father would read to us. My mother would receive letters from family and friends who had seen him or met him in Philadelphia. Well, I saw President and Lady Washington at the theater last evening, laughing with their grandchildren. Well, I met the president in a tavern on the way down to North Carolina. A respectable man he is, quiet and kind. He was the constant hope that helped form our new country when life was uncertain. Many called him the father of our country. And now? What happens now? President Washington once said, "As under the smiles of heaven, America is indebted for freedom and independence rather to the joint exertions of the citizens of the several states. No wish in my retirement can exceed that of seeing our country happy, and I can entertain no doubt of its being so if all of us act the part of good citizens, contributing our best endeavors to maintain the Constitution, support the laws, and guard our independence against all assaults from whatsoever quarter they may come. It appears to me that little more than common sense and common honesty in the transactions of the community at large would be necessary to make us a great and happy nation." I suppose, like my father tried to raise me to be loyal and kind and honest, diligent in my work and caring towards others, so Washington tried to bestow upon our country the ways in which we are to go. Like every parent hopes to leave their children with the morals to continue in life on a straight and steady path, so Washington has left us with the same advices. I suppose he really was the father of our country, and I will endeavor, like so many others, to make him proud.